Welcome back to another Habs Nation Podcast with the hockey coach, Gros Coach Franchise, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. One amazing, great Friday night, February 2nd, 2024. It's happening. Montreal Canadiens trade the 29 years old Sean Monahan to the Winnipeg Jets. In return, they got a first-round pick and a third-round pick conditional on 2027 if they win the Stanley Cup. But the reaction of the fans, I can wait to hear from you in the next couple of minutes. That was the conversation of tonight. Really simple. It's a Friday night. We know the Friday night is a SU show. It's a fun Friday night, but it's going to be an exception fun Friday night because tonight we're going to talk about the Monahan gone to the Jets and add trade. That's the reason we talk about tonight on the. Sorry about that. I like the introduction. Look like, and then we're going to have who is going to be the next one. So we're going to go through this for a couple hours and go from there and see. NHL skill is still on. I believe Laval is still winning, and that's the only thing we got tonight on the NHL around. And we know this is the All-Star game. If you watch the skill, you could be happy or unhappy, depends how you like it. But it was pretty good overall so far. It's not over yet. This is the last skill of the night before they go on the semifinal and the final for $1 million for the winner of that. We're going to welcome everybody. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight, and hopefully you're going to have a great time together. Going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens trade. Of course, Mr. Enartap is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Enartap, and thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. And Mr. West, sleep a little bit. Mon ami Enartap. Luc Leverson, wait, what is the sound that song or is Hockey Nation winning? How about the trade? Yes, it is. Mr. Luc Leverson going to talk about this next couple of minutes. I was hoping they would get a prospect as well, but I was a little bit too optimistic for that one. Is a rental after all, Mr. Enartap. Talking about this, just an ad. Look, the condition is Montreal only get this pick if Winnipeg win the cup. So basically, it's not happening for Enartap about the Montreal Canadiens for the third overall pick. Montreal can acquire him again for a 1 year, $5 million, and then trade him for a first round pick again. I guess Steven Condena handle center until Newhook is back. Yeah, maybe the way to see that Enartap. I think so. I don't get that third round pick, but what the point of this one? It's just flooring that one there, and look if it happened again there. Good asset management for Enartap for this one. Bro, update. Devorak birthday today. Happy birthday to Christian Devorak. Unfortunately, out for the rest of the year. And it was the first round pick for Nathan for Enartap, talking about that one. The Los Angeles Kings have fired coach Todd McLennan and replaced him with interim coach Jim Hiller for the rest of the season. The team announced Friday. We're going to talk about this the next couple of minutes also. I don't know. I don't know why. Because that's not fix the problem, right? The problem of that, guys, is really the goaltender. And that's not going to fix anything, in my opinion, for the Los Angeles Kings, but we'll see about that. Laval winning 4-1 for RG Calabro. Again, the Rochester American. Then finishing last of the scale, Luc Leverson. I work all Grand Cayman. Canadiens were not love or so cheap. Rick Benkel back in the house tonight. Hopefully doing well. And then you're doing well at the Lake House with Dementra. So congratulations. 5 million was the scare people. Well, we went to Winnipeg. So Rick like a lot of comments there. So we're going to skip all the way there. Actor Paulo Roy is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Roy for Bangkok. happy Saturday, because we are Saturday here for that one. After Lingholm trade, things that end up for Rice after Lingholm trade, things that eat up. Yes, exactly. Back-to-back big trade in NHL for that one. And yeah, I agree with that part. Saw him smiling. Owns one did a Molson beer commercial. Abination, what's up, Mr. Abination? Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Glad to have you aboard. Son, that's what I thought they would get. Ducks go. Now Ducks get his first round pick for a Renke. Oh. Ducks. Adam Renke is a good hockey player for sure. Have the same number of point of Monahan, I believe, at 30 point, 33 point, 14 goal possible. And my only problem, Ducks, no, the Anaheim can carry on that. He has, but he can carry that. You have to be careful because I believe he still have 2 years to go. But he still carry on a contract at $5.8 million, if my memory is still pretty good, or 4.8. 5.8, and he become UFA. So that's the, and Anaheim have a lot of money on space, so they can keep half of the contract, so they approximately, 2.9, 2.8, and that will give a possibility to trade Anaheim, the Anaheim players, Adam and Rinke. So 33 years old. We'll see. We'll see a lot of things happening. Ducks during the trade deadline should export him for 25 years until I turn 100. I'm sure I will enjoy the Zegras trade for Turf's bat about. This is key. Won't get after for that. Great trade by Ken Yule for N. Rabinoff. Mr. Aki is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Aki. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Hopefully you're doing well. That's what's right. For that, Rick said 4-1 Laval, third period starting. Pat trade, loser trade, Abination. I guess Gordon is a loser for Abination. Leon Renault, I think good trade by can use for that one. Mr. Nicholas back in the house. Welcome back. Mr. Roger Delaney knock at the door. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Roger. Glad you are. Here we go. Mark D 699. Time for the young core to be inspired by Gilly Army Anderson to develop and do great players. We'll see. No point in inspiration. They just trade you if you are worth something. But Abination, this is a process of rebuilding. That's the reason they trade Sean Monahan. They do that. The Chicago Blackhawks trade Patrick Kane. The Flyers trade Claude Giroux. That's a part of the rebuilding a team. That's the reason they trade Sean Monahan. They get a first round pick. So this is what when you will decide to go on the rebuild side of on that direction, but you trade your asset to get a first round pick. They did it with Toffoli, they did it with Chariot, and I could go all the way that way. And that's the reason they make that trade. That's the reason all the fans, most of your fans are happy about that. They get a first round pick, and that's the way to do things for that. We have Mr. Larry Lavallée back in the house. Hope he helped the Montreal Canadiens. Larry Lavallée from Tucson in Arizona. Larry, glad to have you aboard tonight on the great evening of the Friday night nation. Way too emotional. You would never win anything for that one. Rick, coach, very, very pleased with Baron down in Laval. Very good. Yeah, I think that's a good way about that one over there. Mark Monahan was forced to play on the third line with Pearson, Gallagher, and yeah, now he will play with Perfetti, Eder, Connor, Shifley. Watch him make 90 points. It's funny when you said that, Mark, um, because I will tell you why. Now, sometimes we have to get check that you have to look about different stats in NHL to give you a little bit an idea what's going on. Honestly, so Mark said money is fast. He watched him make 90 points when he would pay Jets. The Winnipeg Jets, Mark, are only 18 and the goal four. They only scored 148 game in NHL. Um, so the offensive game, it's not how they win their game. It's more about the defensive side of the game. That's how they win their game. 2-1, 3-1. They don't give goal. So for me, that would be my first stat. I will look about that. Um, Mark about Sean Monahan, how he can reach 90 point with the Winnipeg Jets. Now, let's finishing that point, Mark, because I like to give you some time the way I think you should look about a little bit more deeper about that. So let's see Winnipeg Jet, the best scorer in NHL right now. So the best scorer, Mark, is Max Sheffley. Max Sheffley at 41 point and 41 game. Um, so that gave you an idea. Now he become Shaman the third best scorer in the team. So he's exactly at the same position with like with the Montreal Canadiens, with Caulfield, Madison, and Suzuki about him. So yes, Connor have 29 point and 31 games, so it's below 1 point per game. So I would be surprised, Mark. Sean Monahan reached 1.1 point per game or 1.2 per game average. One, you have Max Sheffley, Nicola Heller, uh, you know, Cole Perfetti, Kyle Connor, with below at 1 point per game. So I don't know, Mark, how how Sean Monahan can reach 90 points with the Winnipeg Jets, where they are not a team focusing on the offensive side of the game. It's really on the defensive side of the game. So this is the reason I'll be a little bit shocked, Mark, about that point for that. But we'll see. We'll see what happening there. Nicholas, all good Friday night at Hockey Talk. It's exactly trade a 90 point player for Pacific, a second round pick. Here we go. That's Mark's opinion about this one. 90 point. I did not see Sean Monahan make 90 point. Mark, I don't know where do you get your stat. I'm still having a difficult time, Mark, to understand you sometimes because you just talk without no facts. You just assume. It's like you're going to tell me, like, Brett Marchand is the best player in NHL right now. It's not true. So if you consider Sean Monahan at that level, uh, I don't know how. 90 points for Sean Monahan. Go as good, trust the plan. That's exactly what we have to do. Run with Kings is back in the house. I want goaltender to get worse with Allen and Elo. Would be interesting, Ron. They fired the head coach, Todd McLean. I would like to know what do you think about that situation. How do you feel about that? Feel like is it really the problem with the Kings? Is it McLennan? We'll see for that one. Yeah, that's what I feel, Mark. I don't know why he set 90 point for that one. Mark said again, I'm going to work hard someone in below his key points so do not imitate him too much. His key will never recover. He's so soft at cold and they could probably sleep together. Here we go. This is the reason why I feel like sometimes the hockey people knowledge, some people are not like. What's the comment, Mark, about that? What this comment makes sense in my opinion in hockey? Like, Mark, go in the TV right now and express your comments that way right there. Cole and Nick probably sleep together. What happening, Mark, now is every time you put a comment there, most of the people don't take you seriously because you just add things. It's just like, it's like, yeah, no basement, like no foundation about what you talk about. It's just, it's a PlayStation trait like we do all the time, right? People can trade McDavid to Matthews, everything like that. Your comments is go that way. Uh, I don't know, but in our tap, Winnipeg trade predict on the locker room report in our tap was one of them announced that one. Patrick Leblanc back in the house. Welcome back. Bet on the night, Laval Rocket to win for 1.98. You're on the right direction about that. The skill now is going to be a shootout. We'll see what's happening. This is the semifinal, I believe. I think it is. We'll see. Nicholas, are you a flame or others? For that one. Luciano Graziano knocked the door. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Awesome. Andy has been a doctor for a couple of weeks. Hope all well with you. Ron. Zev Lakav knocked the door. Welcome back, Zev. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Coach, it's Saturday where you are. You need a rest, Zeph. We'll take the rest. We're not going to be live tomorrow night. Saturday night. We'll be back Sunday night with the weekly recap. Weekly recap. Honestly, it will be short, but hopefully, Inarta is going to join me live, and we're going to get that direction for this one. A lot of people are going. But is again Los Angeles. Big thing with number 29, 32 overall. Second chance they become an Impact NHL players. I don't know what he's talking about. Mr. A2 back in the house. Welcome back. Monahan got us a 2 first runner for Nathan. Cannot ask for more than that. Now time for you to do something with a pick to build an actual roster. A2. But this is the next step, right? A2. I believe they still have to move a couple of bad contract. More than a bad contract, but we'll see what happening with Savard, Allen, Devorak, Armia, and that will be the one I will get there. The almost suspect prospect. The draft pick are gambling are the most suspect prospect. But yes and no, but I can understand, more you go, draft higher, or depends, so you said that, right? If you draft on the 20 or after 20, 25, it's got harder and you can go. Always have some plus step up for sure, but we'll see. We'll see happening about that. KLS, I did not think that was going to survive the break. About that, KLS. You're right, KLS, for him, for that. I wonder who is the next GM will be for, I don't know, if it's which team. Play with bad winger. He has a bad stat. Connor was injured for 2 months, but he still marked. He have 29 points, 31 points, and I delete the place right now. He does not have a 1 point per game mark about Kyle Connor. So that's the reason I always said they have they don't have they have only one player right now on with 1 point per game is Max Sheffley, and he played only 41 game. He missed a couple of games so far. For that, Doc is my team, and I'm gonna get a first one for Amzek. Is the only center left before the deadline. It's possible, Ducks, but we'll see. The problem behind that, Ducks, again, is contract. Watch Monahan get hurt now. Luc Lafortune. Wally Snyder knocked the door on the great Friday night directly from Arvada, following Mr. Moose. Moose from Arvada 2. Wally Snyder. Team on the top trade, the first one late, first one big team quibbling at the bottom, building them up. About that one. There's been nightmare run. And I never like the deal for Pierre Dubois. It was too much, but he knows how to create opportunity and knows how the overpower play to help create opportunity. It's funny, but Roy to me last night, Roy said, well, I don't know, I think it's Roy, but Felix Boy, he fired another coach in, in NHL. But yeah, we'll see what happening. Monahan from Leo Renault. Welcome back, Leo Renault. Attendez so. I said you about that. Monahan never got those type of point. One in Calgary for that one. 82 points, but again, Mark, it's not 90 points. You got to give him 2 seasons there before I have a final thought about his 8 point more. For that one, exactly, Mark. It's 8 point more. So as I would say to you, is exactly if Zuski get 8 more point, he's almost at 1 point per game at some point this year. I'm gonna play with the McDavid. It could get 90 point. Habs Nation. Cameron, welcome back. To sum up the trade, 2 first and a third for future construction. Definitely a big one for if you put about Sean Monahan return from the Calgary and for the Winnipeg Jets. Habs Nation, if Monahan play with McKinnon, it could get 90 points. Monahan, better que Drouin. For that one, no time to thank. Easy to fire the coach, get the wall for that one. Mr. Connor is a 50-goal scorer. Yeah, he's a great scorer for sure, but it's not the type of Monahan at 90 points. I got him fired. Here we go, Leo Renault. We're not thanking. We just have the slink, maybe. For Zephyr. Bennett will get the 90-point hitter. More trade coming for Luc Lafortune in NHL. Please don't try a weak Mark. Grandpa Martin Saint-Louis need to be. I don't know. I don't see Mark comments because I blocked him a long time ago. Is it all? Don't give him a joint coach. AK another really look like he's never having fun at the All-Star. Good to see. Yeah, one of them at least he try harder for sure. For that, nothing big a bit, but just to make sure we thank. Not in the house. Welcome back. As if I did not do, but they are the screen mouse. It's not worth the read. Habs Nation trade for the graph for the true first place. We speak to the third line, and then the captain go bye. Bye. Well, that Grandpa.
Super chat.
We have a super chat with William McClary back in the house. William McClary from Ontario with a super chat. Super chat number 1, Rivers. He did it again. William McClary back from his Polaris, somehow traveling the world on the snowmobile. Welcome back, Mr. William. Glad to have you aboard. Hopefully, everything looking good over there. Grandpa, Martin should be coaching a young team because Patrick has coaching experience, but St. Louis had to have some, but only eventually he should at least be coaching a Pee-wee Badminton team. I don't know what you're talking about, Grandpa. It's junk. I don't know why, but Martin St. Louis versus Patrick Roy. I don't get it, Grandpa. Martin St. Louis should be coaching a younger team because Patrick Roy has coaching experience. I don't understand about that. Patrick Roy has nothing to do with Martin St. Louis, but it's okay. No big deal. Run, and all honestly, I don't know if it was McLennan or he was the team play star that cannot play for a full 82-game season. Some of the line mix up I did not like from Ron. 5 years is the other limit for wearing the captain at Habs Nation. I don't know why we are so negative about Nick Zuski and Martin St. Louis. Why we are negative? I don't know why. I don't know. It's a DNA of people. Why we don't appreciate the people? Why we criticize everything? We just make a big trade. We got a first round pick, and we talk about Nick Zuski, and we talk about Martin Saint Louis. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the people are only focusing on the things like that. We are a team rebuilding. Well, you have no expectation. You have nothing. You have no expectation. It's rebuilding. Minimum 5 years average, at least. And we're focusing on things like Patrick Roy. It would be so much better. It will not be better. It's a rebuilding team. They will trade Sean Monahan with Patrick Roy behind the bench. And Patrick Roy will have to coach with Contoda and Seven and anybody else. This is a part of what is going on. Right? I don't know why we don't appreciate Nick Zuski a lot. He lead on the most the point right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Again, I don't understand why we are negative. Why we focusing on the negativity versus the positivity. It's a great day. Montreal trade Shaman for the first round pick. But unfortunately, we're not there. We have to consider to be negative. About that one, two first round pick and the third conditional. My name is real life is Connor. All right, Mr. Connor. You pay Monahan $8 million over 2 years for 30% chance to play 200 game and then 60% chance to play a 200 game. You pay Monahan. Now, Patrick, do you take Monahan will sign a contract of $4 million for 2 years? I don't think so. 16 like. Thanks so much for all the like we got tonight. Explain option. Most of the time, work less. Coach, go read my comments on Martin. I got it, Connor. I got it. I don't understand why you talk that way about Martin Saint Louis and the Montreal Canadiens. Love Monahan, but it's time for him to build something great and building something great in Montreal and Rabinoff. But this Harrison won't be back until the playoff. Gamble of the 130 green for $8 million. Patrick Leblanc, William McClary, thanks so much again. Welcome back in the house. And talk to you soon. A coach NHL. Great St. Lawrence University CD show a late first rounder has the chance to play a 200 game. Yes, Patrick, more you go on that direction, less players make 200 game in NHL. So, but that's part of who they are. But Patrick, Andrian Kempe, 29 overall pick. They have also good player draft after 25th. So if you do your homework and you believe that player could be got that plus, but I think overall it'll be interesting. It's funny, like Pasnak, Dressel use Kucherov out of this final. Let's go Jets because my ad are not going nowhere this year, but that's okay, Leon. About that, to talk about Dubois was giving a third line responsibility and $9 million, and he's doing nothing. And I have to stay with Dubois now, no return. Money number 8, 30%, and city. Winnipeg could be out of the playoff early. That pick may be the Sens and Rabinoff. You're absolutely about that, and Rabinoff. This is a team has to be on, But again, I was thinking about this, right? If you finish first in the Central Division, now you're going to play again the 7 and 8. Right now, I believe is the Lesson Kings and the Nashville Predator. If it's the King, it's not going to be easy for Winnipeg Jet. And after that, if they finish second, they have to play against the Dallas Star or they have to play against the Colorado Avalanche. So if they are eliminated, Montreal Canadiens could get, a 22nd, 23rd picks, and NHL if they miss if they get eliminated first round. So the time will tell us and Rabinoff. Do you think Tim McDavid will win the? We don't know, Connor. It's so you know All-Star game, Connor, is about have fun over there, and we have to give credit only to the. It's all about marketing and the kids at the end of the night. So we don't know which player are going to push hard or not. So your Connor, your selection prediction could be very good, like compared to mine, because I have no clue. Last thing I read about him was he was back on the ice and no contact jersey for Addison, I believe. This All-Star game weekend is so exciting for that one. We'll fight the weekend. I was interesting about that. I think the great thing is a go for that one. There we go. Have you noticed all the leave and the All-Star game competition is on the team Matthews? Yeah, absolutely right about that. Nicolas de Gobi Bono is in the house. Thanks so much, Nicolas, to be a part of the show. Great team are training their late first from that, but that team are playing them and failing years after years. Uh, Nicholas, NHL player back in the Olympic. Great to hear, finally. Yeah, they talk about this 2025, possible they have that kind of competition between the game could be in Boston or it could be in Montreal. So Gary Cournoyer is in the house. Welcome back, Gary. Hopefully you're doing well. I like the trade man is a gift that keep okay. I see you flipping first one pick and the trade. Would be interesting if it's happening. McCarr tries to score again on the back. What a great performance of Connor McDavid, Connor Lebac. And I would not mind Zegras coming to Montreal and call our old friends and Rabinov. Patrick Leblanc, Julien Brisebois make a success by selling other GM by trading his late first, second round pick, Julien Brisebois. What I mean is that just because Martin Saint-Louis play in the NHL doesn't mean he can be a coach. No, it's not matter if he play or not play. I just think I think for me he does a good job overall. Connor, did you wear your raincoats tonight? I mean, nothing can say because Suzuki is the number one on the winter team. It's not. We don't know yet. Habs Nation for that part. It depends the team. It depends who. I would say to you, Habs Nation, what about Suzuki have really two solid forward with him, like with experience. Like Suzuki play with Guanzel example at Tresado. How many points do you think Suzuki get? Just curious to know that. How do you feel? How many points do you think Suzuki get if he play with Tresado and Guanzel example? Do you think he has the same number of points when you play with Caulfield and Anderson, Armia, RHP, Sakoski, Monahan, Dark? He passed how many winger with him in the last 4 years? Evan is not friggin' concerned now. Too. That kind of funny. Go for that one. Small. You guys will it Monahan gone so bad. So here's a get rid of the team and all easy to come off the way. about that. Short-term Monahan would be miss it, but you have to look at long-term. Well said, Zeph. I think you nailed it on that one. Completely agree with you. McDavid would win because of Zuski, Gary Cournoyer. If this was an evaluation year, they did what they have to do and get it kick rock, on my opinion. For that one, maybe let's bring back Joel Canville, run with Kings. About that. Would be interesting. They look like they keep with Jimmy earlier by the time we tell us. Laval 5 and American 2 with 9 minutes to go remaining. That was a couple of minutes ago. I don't know what we at that moment. I was skipped at the NHL. I did not watch the game between them. Thanks again for all the light we got so far. 9:38. 5-2 with 7:08 power play for the Rochester Kulich. Also game garbage, Leon Renault. As the now, I would like to listen finish third or wildcard, saying this time to play better on the road. But run, I think, the wild card for them, maybe the best thing could happen to them is not play against the Oilers at the end of the day, run. So if they can miss the Oilers at the first round, I think there will be a really good start for that. Zev said, and our tap, Monahan is good for now, but he's already 29 years old and injury prone. So the probability for him to be going strong are low. That's the chance you get with him. Coach, what about the bad idea the Four Nation tournament right in the middle of the season? A player could get injured while Swiss, Germany, Russia, and Czech, Slovakia play resting about that. Yeah, no great formula about this, Patrick. This is the reason why, I think for everybody, and I don't think so they will do it, stop completely hockey for 1 week. That's it. That's all. Because everything they try to do, the fans are not like it, right? So why not to stop last week? I would say Saturday or Sunday, right? And returning after that. So everybody have a spring break. You guys, you don't watch hockey. I don't watch hockey. And we stop for 1 week, and everybody take a break. So like that, nobody get injured. Plus, have a great week, and everybody reset for the following week, and that's it. That's all. It could be that way, and not to create. They just try to create something and return whatever they do. A player this weekend could be hurt at the same time. Cocafield not going to be hurt right now, Patrick, but possible next ski could be hurt this weekend. It is what it is. Yeah, no best situation. All the best for it was a good abs for Gary Cournoyer. Agree. It would be a discrimination towards them for that one. Back now, Roy. Use a Gordon, son or teammate of Hudson and BU for that. And Rabinoff, not only the discrimination, but the risk of the injury of the player right in the middle of the crunch time of the season. Knowing Hughes, it will get a good young buck draft in the 2019 draft to replace Monahan. I heard it said losing Monahan, but my mind said it was the right things to do. I'm so right about this. I agree with you, Roger, for that. Hughes is playing a cheese game right now, and he moved the pound to start the game when the people are expecting to win the game, right? With one move. This kid could get 90 points with the Trosador elimination. I don't care that much about the 4-team tournament. Having tough fun on the Asa Suite of Finland to see great initial 2 more. The Olympic is back on next to the bench yesterday. This kid got the left in the net by the spear for the reason overrated. I don't think so, Patrick. I hope a pick like that is going to be. How many players was behind him after that? Do you think they really select the best player every single time they select a player? Patrick? I don't think so. Again, I don't know what your expectation about Nick Suzuki. So, Patrick, if you think Suzuki is a 60 point per game, right? But he reached that part. What is your expectation for Suzuki, Nick? Just about Suzuki, Patrick. Give me your expectation for Nick Suzuki. 50 points, 60 points. What is the expectation about Nick Suzuki? First center, second center, third center. I don't know. Then after that, I wouldn't know exactly what is your expectation about Suzuki. Is it a guy for you make 90 point, 80 point? I don't know. I would love to hear that. He has a calling. He don't think he can get the driver in the play alone. It does not matter. Coach, All-Star game is paid a getaway for a player family. My best showing par la Khrushchev couldn't give them and show Roy. People thought it was said the kid Cassell would be a super line. Not everything gets meshed well. Abination. Some Renat stay on the bench a long time too. Gary Cornoyer. And I thought Barron with 3 points tonight. I started watching the skill competition. Want to watch wrestling. That showed him about. It was ever since it was the cup again. The ad, the past comments. I never really had a lot of respect for the guy Khrushchev and showing no shot on. Even a guy like PSU played first line time. Add a position would get 50 seconds after that. It would be laying home around. I don't know how use pull but out the straight. I think Montreal is the only winner on this one. Yeah, they went very well. Pierre Martin, welcome back in the house. Thanks for all the likes tonight. Monahan, wrist and hip seemed fine to me. More worry about Dak at this point. For this one, I only stop 1 week to west, the only week to east. Bad mode because I'm stuck with my house with the family members with the COVID nation. RJ, welcome back. I wonder what other players will so cold because of the All-Star break. I was suddenly use the end of the NFL schedule after the Super Bowl to load all the Sunday with the programming. Pierre Martin, I think it was fair deal for both teams. Their pick conditional, so the Jet winning the Stanley Cup, I heard. But they add a good plus in the lineup. That gives a little bit more increasing their chance. But now, they have to go through Dallas, Colorado, and it's not going to be easy, Pierre. About the Vancouver Canucks. Gary, think Savard is the next. I feel we are like the French Revolution, where one are going to go guillotine. I like Sean, but business is business. That is a great point about that one. Darrell, welcome back, by the way. And that's a good one. And I think that's right. Maxime Foskey is played 22 minutes per game, 80 points, and dominates at 5 versus 5. All right. So right now he played 20 minutes per game, right? He's on the pace almost to get 80 points. And when he's going to have the right player around him, I think he's going to reach that kind of number of the point, Patrick, at some point. So we'll see. It's going to be that way. Dominance at 5 versus 5. I don't see that yet because he's only 24 years old. And when he's going to be a little bit older, 26, 27 years old, but that will give him a better chance to get those kind of points with experience, everything like that. So the time will tell us what's happening with him. Larry, Gary, my UPS driver will stop at the shop every day for coffee refill for 20 years until he retires. Great guy. Here we go. Larry Lavallee. What Savard fetch us? It depends. Rick, the reason behind that, because you have other defensemen you can get for that. Now the Rochester played with empty net 5-2 for the Laval with 3 minutes to go remaining. This is a good W for the Laval Rocket if they beat the Rochester tonight. Rochester is a good team in the American Hockey League. A lot of great prospect for the Buffalo Sabres. What a great play by Laval attacking now, coming out to the left side, pass the puck around, and shoot the puck in the net. And the goal from Anderson, Elias Anderson. What a great play, I believe. Or Simoneau. I don't know if it was Gignac. And then Elias Anderson, guys, score an empty net and give the W for the Laval Rocket. You tell Rick what you Savard bring us. Savard will bring a little, just need to dish the contract. He have only $3.5 million, Darrell. I think Savard can get something better what we expect. Bring satisfy. If you look about Luke Shine, I consider David Savard the same prototype as Luke Shine as a third pairing defenseman, a stay-home defenseman. And I think for that, that would give a little bit a third-round pick. So can Savard get a little bit more? I don't know, but we'll see about that. You're welcome, Pierre Martin. If I see myself at the time, don't cry. One day, put go get mad. RJ Calabo. Savard first with one more player year on his contract with a 50-cent salary rotation. I would not like it, Zeph, because now you can run that money for the next year at $1.7 million, Zeph. I will not return his money. I don't know if he can get a first-round pick and return away for that. If Caulfield gonna be around in 5 years, I don't know. Jake Allen for A2 is going to be the next one for the Montreal Canadiens. Vancouver and Winnipeg have typed the scale and are now forced to Colorado, Dallas, Edmonton react. Rick said a first for Savard would be nice. Say hi to Demetra. Hopefully she's doing well. Larry UPS driver are part of the family. Good Rick, first one pick. Nice for Savard. To share for a pick out purchase nothing over a guy can do something. Did you see the 7 Canadian team trade? Yes, Leo. About that, bring a coach, or they do look at college coach to bring in. There are some really good one out there still. Will be interesting for that. I believe. I think they will go with someone with experience because the team have experience. But the time will tell us. Right, Savard and Allen same day. Which the Jets do win the cup. To be honest, underdog are my favorite cups for Pierre Martin. Peter is your second setter. You have a very good team. For Peter, welcome back in the house, Peter. Thanks for all the like we got tonight. I like the ski, but I could love the grass then gave the seed to the straw ball. About that. Thanks so much to be a part of the show. Through in our tap. Gignac, 3 assists tonight in our tap for Brandon Gignac. Now, with all the departure money that gave an open contract, will be interesting what happened with Gignac. Patrick, I think team will give more for Kovacevic que Savard. Kovacevic has an extra year, very cheap, and is built for playoff. Yeah, but Patrick, what Kovacevic play? How many games in the playoff, Patrick? So you really believe Matthews cannot put the puck over the board? That's crazy. Matthews struggle. Wow. I think would be. I think Coach Jeff said, I don't know why the app did not send J.K. to Laval during the break. Laval does not better with him in the lineup. I think from the only thing I can understand, Jeff, is they want to keep him uh, around the team. So they don't want to get him at Laval and then come back again. I think if there was a plan to keep him in Laval, I think they would send him at Laval before this week. Now, on the flip side, he get his money of the week by the NHL, so it's a good week for him overall, and they give him respect for that. I know the people thinking they don't like him, they want to whatever about him, but I think overall he does. He got money and he should be, you know. I'm watching Nylander right now. He's on fire. So that would be my explanation about that, Zeph, about him. Another can then put the puck in the net. And it come winner, Batman, Inspiration Coach. What is your core? Who would be built around? What is your core? Would be built around? For me, it would start with for Montreal Canadiens, Caulfield, Sokoski, Suzuki, Kirby Doc, Caden Cooley, David Rebacker are, for me, the best player right now to Montreal Canadiens. And then after that, now the first one picked this year, every city Briné example of it. So the next first one pick, whatever they pick 4, 5, 6, 7, that's the pick. I would say he's one of my core for the Montreal Canadiens. Gary, cover service has no NHL playoff experience. Savard does. Savard will get more in Detroit. I agree with you about that one for sure. Do we have a core 4 at the moment? That's what he got. Habs Nation. You have no speculation, or not speculation, but you have no said to you. Barza cannot miss the puck, cannot put the puck in the net. Oh my God, Barzell. Barzell cannot put the puck in the little freaking net. Oh my God, he got the pose. That's hilarious. Hey, he got one. He got two. Over 1 minute for Barzell. Wow. Pierre Martin just giving to the Canadian. Remember, Ab record last year. We lost Sean Monahan early this year. I think we must have been losing 2 or 3 that absence for Pierre Martin. B. McQuire believe that Hudson would play some game with the Abs later this year and then go to Laval to help and the playoff push run. Yeah, possible A2. Yes, could happen that way. New Jersey is apparently looking for a goalie. They have Maxon, but they're way more expensive than Jake Allen. If the stuff here is to know, guys, him and the guy we have possible. Gary experience is something overrated. Most players who are Stanley Cup winner are the first-time winner. Patrick, completely disagree with you about that. The winner of the Stanley Cup, right, is because they lost the year before that and the year before that, and they've been in the playoff without without winning the Stanley Cup. So, in my opinion, I would say to you, it's not true. Experience is something you're looking for, and and the playoff, you need experience. So Kovacevic, I'm sorry about that, but it would not be like, imagine that. How many players like Kovacevic is straight at the trade deadline with no experience in the NHL playoff? I don't see that, Patrick. Gary said Kovacevic could get a 4-1 pick max in the trade. Adam is on the waiting list right now. Team waiting to see if Gibson make an available first before react to Allen. Yes, and after that, I think for Jake Allen, it all depends. The other goaltender are available during the NHL draft, during the trade deadline, right? So that will be one they have to figure out for that. And the time will tell us, like Gibson could be one of them. Jake Allen is one of them. Then you have other goaltender to could be possible change address. I think Mackenzie Blackwood for the San Jose Sharks is one of them. In my opinion, could be trade. Can Marc-Andre Fleury get trade at the trade line? Possible there. So the time will tell us. What happened with Merce Clickin with the Columbus Blue Jacket, we don't know. But we'll see. Maybe a little for no love. Hannah Gary Coverage is a quote as such after tit applause. Patrick. Patrick. Kovacevic. All right? Kovacevic, guys. Play 122 game in NHL, Patrick. That's what Kovacevic did in NHL so far. So, 0 game in the playoff. Do you think in NHL, right, they have as many Kovacevic in NHL or not many Patrick? Do you think a team play for the playoff, they said we're going to get Kovacevic over David Savard? I don't think so. Jackai went on vacation with Sakoski. Here we go. Now my baby willing to part way with a blogger and on Fort Madison or something like that. Habs Nation. How they were going to get that money, Habs Nation, to put on the salary cap? Habs Nation. GSM Ab retain first season on Savard. They maybe get a first round pick, or they all get a second round pick, B level prospect. GSM. Yeah, I don't think so. That would be nice. That would be good to keep the money on Savard. About that one over there. Watching a wrestling right now. All right. No, Nicolas, pas ce soir. Rick said, need another Laval win tomorrow. Zeph. Michael Saki's trouble, goalie, and Rebecca. It's all that. That's all for Habs Nation. I'm not sure about the trouble Habs Nation. I'm not there yet. Conor McDavid, the winner, the $1 million. Here we go. Love the center, if attention, would do well in Montreal. Nylander, was the same under Global Series. He owned the Globe Arena and all events. He was just that type of player. So. Him is that come back that another for that one over there. By the way, Habs Nation, Trevor Zegras, he was by the other player in NHL vote. He was the player the most overrated in NHL, Trevor Zegras. For that one, got a bottom, is bottom where? Habs Nation. Pierre Martin, you are correct. It would be when the new rule that benefit Salo or Vegas. They've got the team who win the cup normally have a lot near the final and build a carapace to win it. Well said. Need a good mix, experience and great young players. But Patrick, here we go. So let's see Vegas go tonight, right? So Vegas go tonight, won the Stanley Cup last season, right? I agree with me, right? Jack Eichel, 26 years old. Marchessault, 32 years old. Max Stone, 30 years old. Stephenson, 28 years old. Barbashev, 27 years old. Carson William, 30 years old. Riley Smith, 31 years old. Theodore, 27. Nicolas Roy, 25. Amadio, 26. Holden, 24. Petrangelo, 33. White Cloud, 26. Martinez, 35. Carrier, 28. Ag, 24. Colsal, 25. McNabb, 32. Blogger, 28. Kessel, 35. Bonsoir, 29. Adam Hill, 26. Ben Hutton, 29. And then you have Brendan Pacha at 23. We're not going to put him under 25 years old. All right? They have only 2 players in the playoff, Patrick. If you put Adam Hill out of the lineup, everybody else playing the playoff. Adam Hill was really his first experience as a goaltender. So the rest of the team, Patrick, have experience. That's how they build Vegas. That's how it works, Patrick. You need experience when you get there. It's a bad idea on the aisle for the playoff. Coach Gibson has a big contract. Yeah, he can run a $6 million, Roy, for sure. But now, Roy, I will say to you, New Jersey Devils want to get a good goaltender for many years. If you think about this, Roy, if you think about this, right, I know they have money right now, the New Jersey Devils, because they lost Doug Hamilton until the end of the year. So they can carry on a lot of money on the board for that one. Let me check about this. Hamilton, and then they have Thomas Nosek. But I would say Hamilton is not returning $9 million. Right? The contract of Vanecek is at $3.4 million. And Gibson, I believe, at $6.2. So you only add $3 million on the contract of Gibson on the New Jersey Devils, and you send down Videk Vanecek to the Devils, to the Anaheim Ducks. So if you think about that, you can do that direction. And then on the flip side, you don't have any other players that can trade to that. So they have to open up that kind of money for that. Ron, I can see is dilute the league, but this expansion has helped bring up things $5.1 a year of revenue. It was a clear night. Winnipeg offering a question if we won the cup at third round pick to use how much toy around was on the used poor guide. The franchise fee goes directly and the owners McDavid $1 million. Here we go. It's okay, Gary. I think it was just a quick pass through the channel. Commission will make any team in the NHL anytime, any team. I don't say he will not make the. I never say he's not going to make the team, Patrick. What I said to you, I believe Savard is going to get more in return for the Montreal Canadiens compared you trade Kovacevic. That's my point behind that, Patrick. Savard too slow at his age for the playoff hockey. It's funny you said that, Mark. Do you think Martinez, McNabb for the Vegas are really speed-wise. Do you think Luke Shine last year with Toronto is speed-wise in the playoff? I don't think so. I think as Savard, a third pairing defenseman, play 15 minutes per game on the defensive PK example, I think it would be a good asset for any team to go in the playoff. Mark. Get that run is F. And the third constraint was a clincher of the deal. Most part, the team fund Garrett. It was $2.5 billion combination. Exact Savard is getting terribly slow about that. Kovacevic could go on the playoff team at that, but not a cup contender. Yeah. I agree with you, Mark. Savard, best defenseman we have. It does not need to be quick, Pierre Martin. Monopoly. Yeah, but he's not a playoff player. But he's not a playoff player anymore. Too old, too slow. Savard good year out behind him in Tampa. Coach, look ahead after the forecast departure. When do you go from there? What are the priorities? You are free a draft. Not allowed, right? They still focusing to see other players they can trade at the trade deadline. Could be Allen. It could be any other players like Devorak or Mia, and those are in the summertime. I don't see they're going to add a big UFA this year. I think they will wait one more year to get that UFA. They maybe try to get a young prospect at some point during the offseason to add another good prospect at long term. I think there will be another move before they really go on the UFA the following year after that. So it's a little bit like, in my opinion, right? The trade of Monahan is the first priority for them is to get a first round pick. They get it, right? They get it. The reason why they trade him today, because in case he get hurt, if you get hurt, now you're going to losing the first round pick. Fourthly, they have a deal already. Maybe in 2 weeks, if he get another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 point February, maybe, but it's not going to increasing too much the return. So Montreal Canadiens say, you know what, go get a first round pick, and then let's go Monahan out, and that'll be done deal. And at the same time, they're not going to tell everybody, but you already know Montreal Canadiens are going to be down now in the standing, right? I believe right now they are 25th, 26th in the standing. Let's see the standing right now. Montreal Canadiens right now are 26, right? They are same number at Buffalo. So Buffalo is going to stay over above the Montreal Canadiens. The Minnesota Wild are 1 point behind Montreal Canadiens. So expect now Montreal drop at 27. That will give them now 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the NHL. Can the Ottawa Senators are 6 points behind Montreal with 2 games behind. So if we get they split the game, that give them right now 4 points behind Montreal Canadiens. I believe Ottawa Senators are going to have a chance to reach the Montreal Canadiens. That will drop at 28 like the Montreal Canadiens. At top 5, again, one more year, Montreal Canadiens. So the trade of Monahan just push Montreal to go lower. But they're not going to tell everybody, hey, we want to tank. But they know players, the staff, the coach. It's going to be hard for the rest of the year. But that's the way to pay the price when you rebuild the team to get another solid pick. And after we try to win every game. But not going to be easy. That gave a chance for an opportunity for a young prospect from Montreal Canadiens. For that. Not high on Strobel. I like him a bit ahead of goalie, but just a bit. No, not the same kind of players. Habs Nation, obviously. You don't see yet a Strobel the same level like Cooley. Strobel is limited about his offensive on the skating overall. Um, I'll be hard struggle to see him on the top three in the NHL team defenseman. I will see Coley in front of him, like big by mile struggle. You can see struggle in the last 10 game. If you pay attention right now, they put him from the third pairing to the second pairing. Not say he play bad, but you can see his mistake. You can see it's a little bit harder. The time his awareness is not the same anymore. It's time to the decision are not the same anymore. He create more turnover the puck. He gave away puck more. Why? Because now he play with better hockey player in front of him on the ice. Uh, that's not negative. What I tried to tell Strabo. But in my opinion, Strabo right now, um, it's not the way you see that Abination. Coley, you can face to make David all night long. You could put him against Matthews all night long. You can put Coley against the best player all night long. Not Strabo. He's not there yet. Can he become that player? I don't know. The time will tell us. I did not see enough of Strabo in NHL to see that yet. For that one, Abination. So about only good play on the season was the I don't know what I know. The chat is moving. So about good play on the season was to eat the puck. Why the chat is more this? The T on the angle on the same shift. For me on football, what's good right now is a 12 for me on football versus Cody right now. Zebras can stay in Anaheim. Wait, we can 6-2 Laval Rocket. Thanks so much. It's a draw for me on Strobel versus Cody right now. Oof. Not at all. it's easy, guys. It's easy. And after that, Zegras can say an Anaheim. Mike said, I don't like Zegras, a coach overrated. Precious skill and the guy that could get one of the year to do that. Zegras is a showman with no grits. Is not Kessel. About that, Marchessault I would go for, but I would trade Caulfield. I would not take Marchessault at 34 years old for that allowed. I would not touch Marchessault, become UFA at the end of the year. They did not like a cookie. Nation Marchessault UFA next year, Mark. Ron, does John Quitness? Oh no. It's just moving right now. Does Jonathan Quick win a 4 Cup with the Rangers? I don't see that right now. Run. Jay. Here we go, 2 o'clock. Steve G is in the house. Thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to click on the like. If you don't mind, hopefully you're doing well. Steve G. Marco Larrabee knocked the door. Welcome back, Marco. Thanks to be with our Canadian show tonight. Get rid of Center Brinca already on the third team. Skill concept was actually pretty good this year for Marco. Wish it was said that way. For that one, they got a showboat for Roy. I'm not dating 22. Talking about Kovacic at 26 years old, who every player are talking about a very good leadership guy also. For me, I don't see that way about that for Kovacic. Does not look like a news to trace out, but it is said that about the Canon too. When it trade as expected, for first one pick as expected, Savard's management the last 3 seasons supposed to be a reliable defensive style experience defenseman. Rory is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with us. Savard metric on the hockey reference is really terrible. About that, the Habs are going to get older on the except if we trade top service defenseman with that one over there. What is our coach? I just said, guys, Savard is going to get more in return compared to Jonathan Kovacevic. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's one thing what I said about David Savard. David Savard play on the third pairing defenseman team for the playoff. Will be fine. It's going to be okay. Why? Because he bring experience. Why he bring leadership? Why he's been there? That's the reason. And thus you cannot buy that. Let's go with the New Jersey Devils, guys. All right. Now, you make the playoff with the New Jersey Devils. You have John Marino, Colin Miller, Kevin Baugh, Luke Hughes, Simon Nemec, and Nick Desenmoni. Do you feel David Savard cannot play with that roster and from with the New Jersey Devils? Do you think Kevin Baugh and Luke Hughes and Simon Nemec are going to play on the playoff with no experience? Are going to be in the lineup and that'll be good? And you think a guy like David Savard cannot bring on the table his experience leadership over those guys, the players? This is what you dream to have when you're going to playoff. How can you have a player like Baugh, Hughes, and Nemec and another defenseman, the Simone, have no experience in NHL to go in the playoff? A guy like Savard will stabilize that kind of situation. Definitely about that. All right? Do you watch the work Savard put on the most night marker? There was every penny to get there. When it was the most important asset to prospect grow on that team, and they throw him to the trash for the second rounder. Not true, Mark. Not at all. Not at all, Mark. I think, again, they don't get a second round pick, they get a first round pick. So, I don't know what this is coming from. Again, Mark. Again, Mark. You said things without facts. You just said things you want to say something, Mark. How about that? But it's okay. Buffalo, Minnesota, and Ottawa will surpass Montreal. Yes, Buffalo is already in front of them, so it's going to be fifth at the end. It's not Josh Anderson, work two. Steve Bégin, work hard too. This is NHL. The best of the best. Said John sound like I should be on the positive side on the share, not -11 run. I'm going to put my Monahan jersey next to my Lafleur jersey and the God gives. Only thing they could trading add for fifth all the wall. the Habs. Organic thinking about the Montreal. I feel like the Wall and the Center would be able to get over Montreal, and Montreal would finish 28, Rory. That's a great point about that. Habs currently have a 6.5 chance to first overall pick. The Blue are the one spot of the top 15. While Cody said they are about Max Stone, or well, shall see. That's a good top pick, Leon Renault. Is Pinto Lane Baines back playing with Ottawa? Yes, he's back, doing very well about it. First of all, pick already going to Ox Lottery. Is que scam is $1 billion business about that. I'm not sure pourquoi I like Strobel. I've again followed him on Wild College. Just watch it. Sun has been up. But that was going to be the Ox before Lottery. Lottery is for the show. Here we go. Pinto is back. Roy. Pierre Martin, Chena was already making better Ox jersey. Here we go. Also, don't know why I don't like Harris. Is weird. Habs Nation. Who are the Habs bring from Laval currently only have 2 center. But they have already Condola, GSM. That's give them 3. Now they can get, honestly, maybe 7 back in NHL. That will give them 4 until New Hook is coming back. How they believe New York pop up before that, I'm not sure for that. Stop watching the skill contest. I thought my car operation would win. It's after a couple of rounds. I guess maybe show up. Returning 7 would play center in our tap. Gignac now number 4 in the HL scoring. My guess is that they want keep him in Laval to make sure they make the playoff, Marco. That's a good point about this, Marco. For that, imagine if Saki Zegras is Eisenman, that would be a number 1 line combination. People are not realizing how highly thought Glenn is around the league. Football can be fun. Fan will hate him, guess. Claude Richard knock the door. Welcome back, Claude. Hopefully, doing well. Directly for la belle province de l'Ontario, dans la région de Ottawa, la capitale du Canada. I know, let's turn Alberjack into a centerman. For that, stop trading people and let's play hockey and build something on the ice, not by being low chance lottery tickets. Zekras should not be in Anaheim. I think that best spot for him is does get traded out the Red Wings or Browns. If it's happened, I thought it would be play currently because of the broken ankle. Oof, I don't see him with the Boston Bruins. Maybe you're going to laugh at me, but I think a team like Nashville Predator, with Andrew Brunette as the head coach behind, would love to get a Trevor Zegras. And Nashville does not have those kind of skill. No. I know I'm crazy right now. Do you think Zaros are going to get his contract with the Nashville Predator? Or do you think they're going to flip to keep Askarov? No, I'm going to go that direction, guys. I know it's crazy what I'm going to tell you. The Anaheim Ducks trade John Gibson to the New Jersey Devils. They get a first round pick, and they get a prospect with an American Hockey League. Anaheim Ducks trade Trevor Zegras to the Nashville Predator, and they get the goaltender Askarov for the Nashville Predator. I don't know. Pat Verbeek, guys. Pat Verbeek. You have to know it's Pat Verbeek. Now, of course, the deal could be bigger, everything like that. But if I'm Anaheim Ducks, that's the kind of situation I would definitely thinking that way. Now you get Dostal, goaltender, 23 years old, Askarov, 22 years old, right? You get a first round pick and maybe a prospect, a top 8 prospect. You're losing Zegras, you're losing Gibson. you're losing $12 million, and you get younger. And I don't know. I'm just sharing this with you. Goodbye, then came out of some place. And on your hook at the rack at the return Pierre Martin. They were rack and dog out of the year. The hook is going to be the next 10 to 2 weeks. I would try Sokiski at center. He has a hockey IQ playmaker to do well, I think, for Marco. Well, coach, a lot of ad players are always mentioning Kovacevic as a leader, a guy you want to be around. Remember, Sobol or he praised Kovacevic. I never said Kovacevic is not. I never said Kovacevic is not a leader. What I said to you is Kovacevic on the market trade deadline is lower compared to Sobol. The Avalanche may be a good trade partner. They need room for a couple of guys off the long-term injury reserve. When it's not there, welcome back. By the way, on the third pairing, Kovacevic would do a better job que Savard, no question. He is in his right now. Now, Patrick, can you explain to me, Patrick, why he does not play on the first pairing with the Montreal Canadiens? Patrick, can you explain me why he does not play on the second pairing with the Montreal Canadiens as a right defenseman? I would like to know why. I just want to know. Why do you feel why Kovacevic he does not play at that level? You have an excellent year of Kovacevic. I'm sort of the jealous Willie Evan with 37 sober. Pierre Martin. Don't fall in love with a 6'7" defenseman. It will hurt you. Nemec is good. It would have to do something special to have them trust him to play 20 minutes a night. Nation. He's going to get there. Simon Nemec was going to be a great hockey player in NHL. Hopefully for this time. Savard is not this shot of what he was with Tampa Bay a couple of years older and many more. Price surgery on top. I know said again, Patrick is going to get a first round pick. What I said to you, I believe Savard get more in return. That's it. Have a great night, Mr. Nicholas. A good weekend. I will see you Sunday night. Savard is the third pairing on the playoff team. And at first was reckless the team. It will get that. Patrick, another player you cannot write off on that trade bait is Josh Anderson. Yeah. Ekmanen trade it's time to play the kid and see what they can do. I agree with you. Monahan Peg will definitely help the Jets. Yeah. We make some debt for sure. Mark is a good chef. He knows how to set the pot. What is in the pot is still find out. Can you play at center? Is one of them get injured? Complete center. It could get really embarrassing. Monahan was sometimes our best players. Years found new trick to make his team less competitive if possible. Only play with two centers. Bob's isn't out. Assuming the ad trade Allen, will the ad consider to be seller and who may go the next? I think so too, Bob's. I think they can get a second round pick to pick the money of a player like Rimber. Like last year, guys, Montreal got a second round pick for for Nick Bonino on the trade to the Pittsburgh Penguins for the rest of the season. Montreal could be a team as a third party for a trade at some point. It's not done yet, Gary. Yeah, there's the feeling about that, Gary. For that. Alson could be that one. Capital talent, 4 personnes, vous avez un name. Coach, I always think the underdog works harder and make a better talent que a person that's the first one after his name. I agree with you about that. The underdog always get there. Use after Demidov trade harder for sure, then open up room for a rock. I won't be surprised if Hughes is not able to move anyone else. Maybe he used salary a retention a spot for a third party trade for good asset. Something. Marco. It's funny because sometimes I don't read the Friday night guys. That's what we do. We go in the chat and we go all the way about your comments one by one. It's more that way the Friday night, and I did not read. I don't read your comments already. I just tell what is going on in my head, and then it's the third time tonight I said something. Someone mentioned this in the chat, so very funny about that. Dax one trades the grass that early. Patrick Leblanc. No, I think it could be trades during the off summer. During the summer. Well, they are smoke. They also be smoking. There you go. I agree, Marco. The asset you want to trade are too expensive. You have many years left. Habs currently have 20 players contract that expire in the next 2 seasons. Unless the Habs would be very different, and 2 years management are still in the tear down stage. A great point, Jason, about that. Honestly, uh, you're right. I think Marco talked about this a couple of days ago too, and I think that's the way you rebuild. For that one, I guess they could move Daka up to the right wing. It's a key play, second center. Yeah. Good night, Nicolas. Saturday morning, why you wake up at 6 a.m.? But exactly, Patrick. That's exactly, you just said that. Kovacevic is a perfect as a third pairing defenseman role. That's it, that's all. That's what he can do in the NHL. That's it. C'est better que Michkov. They have some Leon. I understand what Greg McGrath said about this. Mika, whatever his last name. He consider him better. But when you read other people like Broman or Wheeler or Greg Budden, they believe Mishkov overall is better to Demidov. But honestly, it's two great hockey players. But for me right now, I will not touch any Russian players. I'm sorry to hear that way. I will not. I will go with other players in the draft. Thanks so much for all the likes. Voilà, c'est le game by Baron tonight for Laval. Manche Champagne Noir. Good for him. Go, do you think Sailor is going to stay with the Flyers or get trade? Is does get trade? Where do you think it will land? Great point about this, right? This is a great players to compare Nick Zeller of the Flyers to Kovacevic. If you think about this, Nick Zeller is 30 years old. Now, is older at Kovacevic, right? It was drafted is a 6'2" for him. But again, if you look about his time, his play time, and the number, the play he play overall, this is like the player you would like to get. I know they don't like to trade they don't like to trade inside the division, but I think the Rangers could add that kind of players in return. He's a left defenseman, and the Rangers always struggle on the right left defenseman. They bring Mikala last year, Mokola, and I think that would be a team could maybe looking for him for that. Sabah won the Stanley Cup, won the Tampa Bay Lightning. Habs Nation, they are chess grandmaster. There you go. Good night, Mr. Larry. Enjoy, Mr. Larry. Because a seller would be a good defensive man on the NHL team, has no defense there. Yeah, I agree with you. At one point, some plot fit the deal and something rolled. Remember, the year one, Brisbois filled the third pairing, a full line role player with the perfect Marin. Good night. If good roll, we'll get. I agree with you about that. About this one. Dubas is making statement. He's not afraid to trade Guanzel. Doesn't matter if Crosby want to keep him. Pittsburgh are close to selling multiple players before the deadline. Really interesting about that. About Guanzel. Guanzel refused a contract a 6 year at $8.5 million, I believe. So he's targeting over $9 million, or maybe at 8 years. He's 30 years old. That's the risk. You guys talk about Monahan, but this is the risk you get with a Guanzel for the Pittsburgh Penguins. No, I said 30 years old. I'd be wrong. I think it's more like 28. No, he's 29 years old. I'm right. So Guanzel carry on $6 million right now. He's going to be 30 years old. Do you give him an 8 years contract at $8.5 million? Without Crosby, Guanzel score again 40 goals per year. Do you give him a 6-year contract at $9.5 million? That's a lot of money for a 30 years old. I will not touch it at all. Do you feel that the pressure is going to be highest level for use now? He has all the asset to make a move for him and impact forward. The Habs just cannot use all those pick time to go. Not really, Marco. If you think about the first round pick, they don't have no second round pick next year. The only one they got is the one for Colorado. They gave already the second round pick this year. So the first round pick, they gave them, they can guess that one. So they can maybe pick 22nd, 23rd. So I think it would be good at the end of the day for them. Now, can he get, a lot of those picks are 5th, 6th, 7th at the end of the night. So sometimes you take a choice when you get there. So I don't see Montreal package a lot, maybe one. But they will try to get, again, a young player like Alex Newhook last year. They will look around the league where they can get a player not happy to play left and right. By the time we tell us, Marco. I raise a trade bait, a multiplayer deal, Pierre Martin. Martin Soué has a triple his amount of grave here since taking the Montreal. Imagine when he was only 2 center at disposition next game, including Jake Allen's for that one. Patrick Hughes has been collecting. Now the pressure to convert days set will start rising. But again, Marco, he does not have a lot. Montreal Canadiens. They have 2 first-round picks this year. And they have 2 first-round picks next year. Right? So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 picks this year. That's a little bit more. But again, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 12 pick guys at the 5th round. Like at the end. Not a lot. The following year, guys, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pick next year. Now they have 6 of them on the first, 3rd round pick. This is the year they can maybe make some kind of the trade like that. After that, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pick in 2026. So, now they can maybe trade the pick for Winnipeg Jets where the players to get another players. Yeah, it's scary. I agree on recent players. Adult youth feel any pressure from fans or the media. He maybe have a taking pay cut, taking the job of the app general manager. He's doing his way. He get fired eventually. So be he. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't feel he has pressure. He carry on that properly on the right way right now. Marco Hughes is a cool dude and I have full confidence on him or Gary. I thought they had to call pick not this year, next Calgary 2025. Yes, I beat 2025. Here you go. Cover a front goal every 46-minute play at 5 ski, one goal. I went to play again. It's not matter, Patrick. You talk about a player playing on the third pairing versus a center. How about that? I don't see that. Now, Patrick, compare Kovacevic with Kel McCarr. Right? Don't compare a forward with a center with a defenseman. Kovacevic versus Adam Fox. Kovacevic versus, I don't know, Jacob Slavin for the Carolina Hurricanes. That's the conversation you talk, defenseman versus defenseman. Passion for converting asset in our tap, gonna be at the draft. I'm thinking to launching a new gallery, but he called a tanker red with an ad logo on it. Here we go, Pierre Martin. Absolutely, Marco. Backing would happen for a solid prospect. Guanzel is a good player regular season. A playoff, some team will give him $9 million. He won't be Pittsburgh. Yeah, but they did it with Uber, though. Right? 8 years at $10.5 million. Do you think Calgary Flame would love to receive that? That's the danger. This is what you have to be cautioned, Jason, when the player turns 30 years old. If you really believe he can give you those kind of gold, not a problem, Jason. But I don't know which team are going to give that kind of money at 30 years old. And the first for Madison and retain 50% of coach. You have to look at the pick they are already made over the last year. The minute they have coming, no more middle range prospect are gonna swing for the fence about that. I don't think so. They are there yet, Marco. I think they have too much dead wood. They have too much right now. They still have 1 year to get there. The year after that, Marco, you have 6 pick in the top third round. First round 2, second round 2, third round 2. That year, this is when Montreal Canadiens have to consider to sign a UFA at the same time. So that would give you a little bit more manageable to see what the defensemen they look like, the development of different players at that year. I feel they still have 1 more year before they try to get a solid player in NHL. Now, Hughes always surprise us, but I have no doubt in my mind, whenever he does this, he's going to hit the right trade for the Montreal Canadiens. For that. Would be to help you step. And now we have 3 first-round pick next to draft. They maybe need to do. And now have 3 first-round pick next to draft. But they have 4, honestly. What Carrier did not trade money and attach a first-round pick to Gallagher to get a team to take him. I would not do that for that. I would not give a first-round pick for give up Gallagher. Not at all. We're not right now ready to do that. Are you excited about tomorrow's Sharks? Not really. I'll be into that, but it does not sound like a youth style. I will not do that. I will not give my first round pick in return for that. Comme third pairing est 3 fois plus productif que Suzuki, ça n'a aucun sens. Again, Patrick, Kovacevic, he play again Matthews. Kovacevic play again McDavid. Just answer that question, Patrick. No, makes sense to me why he does not play against them. Right? Who do you see as a dark horse this year from East and West to make the playoff? I think Willie is going to be the Nashville Predator. Are going to surprise everybody. Now, the traded line will give us an idea, Willie, who's still in or still out. Because if the Predator become a seller, that gives the chance out. But the way they are right now in the standing, I think Barry Trotz will not do this for the players, right? They are equal. They are same like the Blues. So I don't see the Kraken to go that way. I know they are hanging there, but I don't see the Kraken there. So, in my opinion, I will go the Nashville Predator over the Blues for my dark horse and the Metropolitan and the other division guys. I still believe the Devils are going to be in the playoff if they make the playoff. Detroit, they're hanging there right now, but they only, they have too much talent at the New Jersey. So I will go with the Devils whatsoever, and that would be my dark horse right there. The center line and the Jet are now one of the best in NHL. They are closer to the cup. Ken Bonbren. When I said a swing for the fans, I don't mean a UFA use as to be asset to get a young player elite by either moving up in the draft or trade for a former first round pick. And again, Marco, I will say to you, I don't see this year. I believe it will be the year after that, and 2025, not this summer. Now, can he trade for a guy like Alex Newhook again? Possible. But I don't see them to go that direction yet. My feeling is one year. If someone offered to take Gallagher full contract, I will move first. Just got 100%. I can understand that, Marco, but I don't see a team are going to do that. The reason they did with Monahan is because he was become a UFA. So those kind of transactions and NHL happen only when you have a final year contract with the team. Like Monahan, it was on his final year contract. So Gallagher, I can understand, Marco, if you remove 4 years of your contract, but I don't see any team are going to act that way, Marco. Afin de se savent que le premier centre qui joue 21 par game. No, Patrick, ask this question, Patrick. All right? Quel joueur est plus utile à Montréal? Nick Suzuki ou Kovacevic? Réponds-moi à cette question-là. Quel joueur est plus utile à Montréal? Kovacevic ou Nick Suzuki? Quel joueur entre les deux va être avec Montréal en l'an 2026? Quel joueur en Suzuki et Kovacevic, Patrick? Montreal Canadiens are going to build around that players? Just answer me that one, Patrick. You can pass all night long talking about the 5 versus 5. That's the only thing you talk about. There's a 5 versus 5. That's the only thing you talk about, Zuski, 5 versus 5. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. That's the only thing you talk about, Nick Zuski. What about his face-off and the NHL? That's the only thing you talk about. He's on the pace right now to have the most point of his career. That's it, that's all. That's free at $6 million, yes. Leon Oilers, Jet, Vancouver. Patrick, come on, dude. Many of Kovaleski's goal was slugging point, a shot rating into that stat way too much. What is the point? It's giving NHL. Kovaleski has a great chance. Also, he has a higher awareness than many players on the Habs, Patrick. Hi, Coach Gary. Last year, we got the new hook. If Winnipeg first with the Harris, what can we get? If we Winnipeg first with Harris. I'm not sure, Gary, about that. I don't think so. They would that but would be accepted. Yeah, Marco, of course. Franco Iacono, welcome back. Don't forget to click on the likes. All the chatter. Question: why did you UP ask you for the tip about the mascot dodgeball fight today at the NHL All-Star Battle? Franco, I don't watch this at all. Franco. Is Patrick in the fantasy league? I don't think so. 2 4 first round picks next to draft. All more reason to attach one of the Gallagher if it means tombing a $6 million gap. I agree with you, GSM. But which team are going to do that, GSM? Right? Gallagher is the first of Winnipeg. But Boomerang, we don't know yet. He's going to be 29 to 32. He could be 22nd, 23rd, 24. So we have to wait. C'est ce qui est plus utile. J'ai énuméré la liste de hockey référence tantôt. Et voilà. Et voilà, Martin. C'est ce qui est plus utile que Kovacevic. Mais pour dollar, dépenser qui est plus utile. Encore une fois, Patrick, tu évalues pas un joueur avec le dollar dépensé. Il y a combien de joueurs dans la Ligue nationale qui, à point? Pierre-Luc Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Ça répond-tu très bien? Tu vas aller où, Willie Snyder? I don't know. I wonder if San Jose maybe attempt with a deal like that. They are going nowhere for 4 years, giving them a first round Nylander and all of them, boom. I don't think so, Marco. And that was the only reason I said that, Marco. Yeah, too many year contract with Gallagher. Right? They will maybe consider a 2 years contract. But a 4 years like Gallagher, I don't think so. It will happen. I don't see that. What would be interesting, guy, for the San Jose Sharks is what they're going to do at the trade deadline. The Sharks. Now they are Anthony Sclair. They can trade, right? Kevin Labac, Mike Hoffman. They have Barabanov, UF3 also. And they are stuck guys with Thomas Hurdle. Thomas Hurdle cut a contract, guys, at $8.1 million. This is the one I would be curious about that. And they carry on, guys, $8 million with Logan Couture for 4 more years with this year. They gave to Hurdle, guys, $8.1 million. The guy never scored more at 30 goals per year. He's on the pace to get 27 goals this year with San Jose Sharks. If you are Jake Guenzel, if Erdl can get $8.1 million at the same age like Guenzel, I think Guenzel think about $9 million. That would be interesting about that. I says more valuable que Kovacevic. I like when people laugh, but I'm bringing mathématique. Oui, utilisé par $, dépensé avec un seul cap, même très utile. Although would be good in car. And at that, Patrick, is maths, but also just right liner argument you are making. You know, sometimes, you know, I'm honestly, I'm a freaky guy about analytics, right? And the analytics for me is very important. And then I was at a meeting, and a coach, high level coach, he's at the meeting, and we have videos and we analytic number everything like that. And he said at the meeting, you can bring me the best clips, you can bring me the best stat analytic you want to, but this F-bomb players does not have a heart to play hockey. I don't care about his number. I just want a freaking guy can through the wall for that team right now. That's what I'm looking for. So stop to give me analytic number. I need more a doctor to change his heart and to be sure he can play hockey now. And that stuck with me forever. And he is right. Sometimes number are good, but they don't define everything at the same time. So you have to pick it up, but you have to be reasonable with the number. And I think you have to play with, but not to put all your decision on the number of the analytic overall for that one. Rebuilding team take a bad contract for the first one pick. Montreal is proved it's happened. Again, GSM, you are right about that. GSM, my only concern, GSM, look about the last 10 years in NHL, right? When you get a bad contract, you have two ways, right? As a player is on long-term injury reserve, Weber, Seabrook, it's happened, right? Dazuk, I believe it was one of them. The other way is the player right now, if you have a contract with less of 2 years to go, it's possible to get traded. Most of them is more like a UFA at the end of the year. But GSM, I can understand your point of view about that. Robert Allen, Justin, and what the heck, Robin Allen, welcome in the house. Billy Bean with his money ball never won a World Series. There we go. I have to wake up. Frankie, about that one over there. Need to make more 1 point to make a line for that one. Patrick, tu peux trouver des données pour trouver presque n'importe quel argument. There's always some give and take. Blue Jay is analytic and the player that did not age well. Here we go, but some of my number can set the pot. I go over there. I'll tip that in French for you. Let's go. Good point in our tap. Absolutely agree in our tap. You also have to fill the game. Last year, all-star player for the product. What UG at Saros. Here we go. Shucks. Analytic overriding coaches now. Great point, Robert, about that. Lucien Crezon, I see here. Marco, we are talking the same language, but just not always agree. I see Jet very far in the playoff. Sheffley, Monahan, and then Laurie, Nanem, Nikab, they are with Eller, Connor, Appleton, Perfetti, Villadi, and defensive Marcin is on fire. You cannot be again that for sure, Bonran. I agree with that part. Yeah, I think it's a great statement about this. We're not always robot. Pop up a thing would fake. I have a spreadsheet to figure out my wife for that one over there. Again, I guess 50% was what take you pick. So my stat analytic about cheese is pretty good overall since I moved here in Thailand. I know that. But last night I was wrong. And it's rare. I'm not wrong. And it's not I'm rare to be wrong. But I was wrong the fact like did not do what I did not know what to do. It was my first time here in Thailand. So because usually when you go out, they are looking for two things, but they're looking for one thing. It's only the money at the end of the night. That's it. That's all. How they can do it, they don't really care. But that's it. And and then it was not that last night. I see her the night before, but I did not talk to her. I just share my beer to her, share my Red Bull to her, and she come back to me, and that's it. That's all. But last night I saw her, so I stopped to talk to her, and she told me about different things I never heard from Thai woman in Thailand. So I was like, no analytic last night. The analytic was like completely off of the table, and she left the bar before me. She said, I have to go to bed. I work tomorrow. So sometimes analytic is good, but always be careful. It's not going to give you all the right answer at the end of the night. So just want to let you know about this one over there for that one. I think other unhappy about this one with it. Why when it is sick? A lot of comments about this. Miss Kirby Pocket Habs Nation. Wow, Kirby Pocket. Who remember number 34 for the Twins? Here we go, guys. Let's conclude the show. We crossed the 2 hours. There was the last show of the night of the week. On the Friday night. We'll be back next Sunday night. Now, we'll be back Sunday night only. We're going to skip tomorrow night. I don't know what is your plan, but my plan for me is not going to be here tomorrow morning. That's my plan of the night. I'm not going to do extra things. I'm just going to take a time to rest and to enjoy only my next 24 hours. That's only what I'm thinking right now. Is only see if I can see the next 24 hours. If I can go through the next 24 hours, hopefully I can get another 24 hours. Until then, my friend, you never know what life could bring to you. Just try to fulfill your day with everything you have and thinking this could be your last day of your life. And that's concluded another great weeks of the Hockey Nation and the Habs Nation. Hopefully you enjoy it. It was great to have each one of you, Moderator Luciano, Ron, and of course, and our tap. Thanks again to sharing with us tonight. All the people click on the likes. Thanks so much, Mr. Not Laurie Lavallée, but William. Here we go. William McClary. I knew it was McClary. I didn't want to call him McClary, so I came William. And then we missed a couple of people tonight. Alan Vaillancourt. Hopefully you will see him very soon. Got a great question tonight, guys. Thanks so much to be with us. Don't forget to click on the like before they leave the building. Audrey Calabo, thanks so much for all update. and everything. Willie Snyder, have a great show. Again, thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, everyone. And I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, my friend, I want to remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Sweet dream. Be ready for your weekend. Enjoy the first weekend of February. And of course, be well, be ill. Find a way, not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Your 2024. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. And the Habs Nation and the Hockey Nation live show wants to tell you one more thing. We love you, people. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you Friday night with Mr. Enough Tap. Next week, Willie. That's it. Good night, everybody. Oh. Booyah!